Well, the great thing about the Swan River is how many flathead we get here. And flathead are a fantastic fish to learn how to fly fish on and to learn lure fishing, aren't they, mate?
They are. Fly fishing's great just on this spot here. You've only got to wade in up to there and you can take 10 or 15 in a session in the morning.
Oh, absolutely. And this spot is actually called a lot of different things. It could be called Lewin, it could be called the Swan Yacht Club. It's actually the boat ramp in East Fremantle, the biggest boat ramp. And for people that want to wade the flats here and chase the flathead and sometimes some herring and the odd tailor, maybe crabs in summer, this is a terrific spot. Here we are at Blackwall Reach, a very famous fishing spot here in the Swan River.
And it's got to be famous for something.
It's famous for cliffs as well. Look at the size of them.
I know. Great.
And with a place like this with big cliffs, obviously that also means deep water. And in this deep water, usually the first full moon of September, that's when you start to get the mulloway run. And in 14 metres of water, which is what our sounder tells us at the moment, you get some awesome fish.
So, Blackwall Reach, good night spot, I believe.
Yeah, night. Also some black bream here. And during the day, if you've got long drop net ropes, you can get some absolutely huge blue manna crabs.
Beautiful, because they're nice too.
Oh, yeah. Don't want a crab.
Excellent.
So that's Point Walder, mate.
Okay, so what sort of fish do they catch there?
Well, it's an excellent spot for people south of the river that want to learn how to fish for flathead and other species like that. You walk right out onto the point and you can cast off into deeper water, so it's really easy to fish.
And to me it looks a good spot if you're not very good at casting something. The wind's on one side, you can fish on the other with your back to it.
Exactly. You can always cast with the wind, morning or afternoon. Terrific spot. Give it a try if you live south of the river.
So Steve, where are we now?
This is Freshwater Bay, around the Peppermint Grove area.
Right.
The great thing about this place, it's very sandy, and you also get a lot of weed with the sand, so the flathead and flounder absolutely love it here.
Right, okay, so good for fly fishing and little spinners.
Oh, excellent.
all that
Great
sort of
place to
stuff.
sort of come because you can wade out a fair way. It's not dangerous at all. Just
Yeah.
a good pair of reef boots or something like that. You can wade all the way out here with a lure or a fly rod and probably catch your first ever flathead.
Excellent, so a good beginner's spot.
I reckon, mate, but also a great beginner spot up there a little bit further near the cliffs. I've caught some tailor there before. They weren't huge, but for the river, quite nice ones. So we'll go there now, see if we can't get a few.
Yeah, I like a few tailor.
All right, mate, let's do it.
About there?
Yeah, mate, because of these cliffs, obviously we've got a big gouge cut out of the river here,
Yeah.
so it's going to go down really quick. The tailor are actually hanging right off that drop off,
Okay.
so make sure you get right on the ledge, let it sink a couple of seconds and then wind back really quick.
Right.
Whoa, he's on. Oh. Whoa. Jeez, he hit that hard again.
He did, I've got one of them little small
Watch
ones.
the engine now, only got 2 kilo line on. Oh, he's coming out of the water. What a beauty. I might land him for you there, mate.
Alright.
Just careful that engine. Oh, gee, I tell you what, they're not small tailor in the river anymore, are they? Oh, nice fish. Nice fish, mate. Oh. Well, that's about an average Swan River tailor these days. The legal limit's 25 centimetres, so we'll measure him in a minute and we'll show you just how much bigger these are than the legal limit. Now you can see on the Fisheries Fish for the Future sticker, and every boat should have one of these, the little tailor in the outline finishes at 25 centimetres legal length. Put him up against that and he's 34. And this is an average fish now. Here you go, fella. Off he goes. Oh, jeez. Jeez, he hit that hard, didn't he, eh? Whew.
What do you reckon it
I
is?
think it's a tailor, mate.
Yeah?
Tailor or a herring. Come here. Come here. Oh, gee. Gee whiz.
He's going for it, isn't he?
Certainly, it is a tailor. It's a tailor. And
Duh.
not a bar.
Oh, well, we was going to let it go anyway.
Oh, hey, I tell
But there
you
you
what.
go, the Swan River.
You want again?
Yeah. It just come out of the water twice.
Tell you what, that's a good fish, mate, too. Have a look at, have a look at that, quick. Here we come in the boat. In the boat, we got him.
See, that's a nice one. So Steve, I've caught the tailor in the ocean there, and they look a bit greener than these. These are quite dark.
The older they get, the greener they get, mate, but these ones still have got some pretty nasty teeth, so we'll get the hook out of this carefully.
Rightio.
And I think we'll put him back, eh?
Yep, no dramas. Today, Steve and I are on the banks of the Swan River, and it's absolutely beautiful. We're going to fish for the flathead today, and they're a bit of a mysterious looking fish. People do call them lizards too, and what they do is they sit on the bottom, cover themselves in sandal weed, and their eyes sit like that, quite prehistoric actually, and what they do is they ambush your bait. So we're going to try a fly today, because obviously I like fly fishing, and we're going to use a fly that's got eyes on it. And what they do, the eyes sit on the top, and the fly swims upside down, so it doesn't get caught in the weed, goes past the flathead. They can't resist this chartreuse one, so fish between the weed beds and just have a great time. The line I actually use today is what's called a sink tip, and that simply is a sink tip line. The front section sinks, lets my fly go on the bottom, trundle it along, ambush, flathead. Let's go and do it.
Well, mate, second cast, I haven't even had a chance to get my line in the water, and you've got one already.
Mate, these chartreuse clousers are absolutely dynamite here in the Swan River, but what we've got to be careful of, the reason why I've picked them up so carefully is because they've got these little spines just around the side here, and they will spike you. So I'll just show the viewers at home what they're like, and they're just here. See one there? Now the reason why I'm casting backwards into the shore there is because the wind's blowing this way. So if I'm doing this, if I'm a right-hander, which I am, it's going to blow in my face. So remember at home, keep it away from your face and keep it safe.
Ian had already caught and landed a small flathead before I got into the water, but there were so many fish about on this rising tide that I was on straight away. On 2 kilo spinning gear, big flathead can be a real handful, but as you can see here, I'm using the rod to do all of the work by keeping it nice and high.